I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the modern DAYFARER backpack 18 liters, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's jump in. This 18-liter bag is made with 420D Velocity nylon. It's very sleek looking, and it's also water resistant and has a PU backing for structure and mostly more water resistance. I never had any issues getting caught in the rain with this, and also if you have pets, my dog's hair just it doesn't even try to stick to this, which is really great because his hair sticks to just about everything. So dirt brushes off pretty easily too, and it's easy to wipe clean if you do get it dirty, so you can keep it kind of looking really nice. Looking around the bag, we have YKK zippers with Hypalon pulls, and those on one side at least say Modern DAYFARER, and a couple of them, many of them are AquaGuard coated, and then the rest are like hidden behind fabric welts, so they don't need the AquaGuard coating, but it is nice again for weather resistance to have that. On the front here we have a fidlock buckle, which works really well once you, of course, since I'm going to try and do it on camera, once you get the hang of it, there you go. So I probably have it cinched a little too tight there, so all you have to do is lift it up and pull it out. But as you can see, if you have it cinched a little too tight, that can be difficult. Also, if you have it too loose, it can be difficult. So you have to kind of have it cinched in the right spot. There's a nicely padded carry handle. It's really wide, and it's easy to hang it up on a hook and also to hold it, which is really great. And then we have a luggage pass through, but it runs vertically, so you'll have to turn the bag on its side if you put it over rolling luggage, but that's not that big of an issue, and it happens a lot with a lot of bags, so that doesn't really bother me. It's just nice to have it. The rest of the hardware is by Woojin, and we will get to that in a moment. So as you can see, the harness system includes 2 large panels of mesh coated padding. It's really thick and cushy. It's very comfortable. I wore this pack for a couple-mile walk, and it was very cushy. I do have to say that even with the mesh and the air channels and everything, things got sweaty. It's an all-black bag. That happens. It's just something to be aware of, that you will get sweaty wearing this after a while. There's a sternum strap on a sliding rail, which works really well, and it has a magnetic buckle. The only thing that I think is kind of funny is there's this built-in strap keeper here, but because of the elastic that makes the sternum strap sort of taut against you, you can't slide the strap keeper any further than that, so there's excess no matter what. The strap keepers on the shoulder straps work out better, and they mostly stay in place. Sometimes they slide out and you have to slide it back down. The adjusters mostly stay in place too, and the shoulder straps are nicely contoured, so they fit really nicely around your body, or at least around my body. Although this mesh can be a teeny tiny bit abrasive if you have bare shoulders. So as I was saying, the all black colorway really gives it a very clean aesthetic. There's only a little bit of branding on the water bottle pocket, and that's basically it. So it looks very nice with more professional looking clothing, but it also looks nice with casual clothing. It doesn't look too professional, if you know what I mean. So I really like that it can adapt to both situations. So it's really good for travel or everyday carry, even, unless, I think you could even pull this off with a suit, personally. Maybe it wouldn't be quite your vibe, but I think it looks nice enough that you could try. It is comfortable, like I said, to wear, even though it hits a little low, that doesn't rub or anything. So I feel like it has enough support to hold the weight of the bag and what's inside. even on longer walks or hikes. There are a lot of different compartments to hold your gear all around this bag, some of which are so hidden that I did take about a week before I found them. So I will point those out to you so you can find them. On the front here, underneath basically, I don't know what we want to call it. It's like the ridge of the front opening. There is a large, basically, dump pocket. This is where I put my AirPods, my little toiletry bag. Sometimes I'd stick my phone in here if I didn't have another sling. It's just an open space, but it's really easy to access, easy to find, and easy to stuff with basically whatever you need. So that's kind of nice. While I'm over here, I'm going to point out one of the pockets. This side pocket it's a pocket, and I didn't see it because the zipper hides so nicely under the fabric welt that it is very easy to miss. But it is there. So if you open it up like that, what it isn't easy to do is show you inside because it's very tight, but it's got, you can see two pockets, two stretchy pockets. I've got a wallet in here and a battery bank, and then it's got a key leash. So it did work out really well. One day I was carrying it and I had my phone and my wallet in there and my keys, and it worked out really well. It's just very hidden. So it's good to use, especially if you want to put stuff in there that's a little more sensitive. However, there's an even better pocket for that I'm going to show you right now. So right under here, hidden under the back panel, is a very tiny zipper. And it is a pocket that goes just a little ways in. Basically, it's a really great spot for like a passport, extra cash, stuff like that. You don't feel whatever's inside against your back while you're wearing it because of this thick padding. And then also it's more secure. So it's definitely a great place to hide a few things when you're traveling. Maybe stick a smart tracker in there, stuff like that, so that you don't have to worry about it getting lost. Opposite side of the bag, we have, here's the Modern DAYFARER logo, and this is a water bottle pocket. Very easy to use, has an elastic gusset. You can fit a wider mouth bottle in here if you have less inside the main compartment. My standard width bottle fits really easily, even with things in there, but without things in there, you definitely want to put in your water bottle first and then pack it. Oh, and I did forget to point out also that there is a side carry handle on here, probably because, you know, if you are going to be putting it over rolling luggage, you're not going to put your water bottle down, you're going to put that other pocket down. And so this way you have ways to slide it on and take it off. It just makes it easier. Sorry that I forgot to point that out. On the top here, we have a zippered compartment for up to a 16-inch laptop. It is very well padded on the front and the back, and there's a nice false bottom. Fit my 13-inch laptop very easily, and the 16-inch is right at the top, but still fits well. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now let's go into the main compartment. Like I said, we've got this fidlock that pops open the lid, and if you just need to grab something right off the top, like if I had a toiletry bag here, you can just pull it out. It's very easy. But what is very unique about the Modern DAYFARER, at least in my mind a little, is this dual zip opening for the front. Most of the time, I mostly just opened one zipper, and then you can just grab what you need. Usually it was my lunch, and I just pull it out. Or then I could access this top pocket, which I'll show you in a second. So most of the time it's very easy to just do that, but when you are packing or unpacking, if for a trip, it's really nice to just be able to flip that open, and then you have access to the whole main compartment. It makes it really easy to load up with cubes or clothing or shoes, whatever it is you have. You can see I've got a couple of packing cubes here, and then there is a slip pocket along the back where I used it for a tablet. You could also use it for like a magazine or a folder of documents, or you can just leave it laying down. Nothing really catches on it if you don't have it full, which I really appreciate. There are two pockets, let me slide that, there we go. There are 2 pockets along the front panel here. We've got like a mesh one on top and a liner one on the bottom. This one I mostly use, you can see that's my glasses case, but it's definitely good for smaller accessories. I just liked it for my glasses because I'm always reaching for them. So this way it was, like I said, right at the top where it was just easy to just grab without opening the whole bag. So I really liked that. And then down here is, you could put just a few other just small accessories. You could even use it for like some socks or a few pairs of underwear if you were traveling and didn't want to bring a separate tiny cube for like 2 days. It would work well there. You just have to realize that, like right here, I'm knocking up against the stuff that's in this front pocket. So it shares capacity a little bit. You might have to play around with it. I did really like the organization. I also like the very structured sides of the bag, because then even when you're carrying less, like if you know, for daily use or whatever, it definitely keeps its structure and it never looks saggy or anything. It looks very nice all the time. It's very easy to pack and is very easy to access everything. And especially, I really liked I thought it was weird at first, but I ended up really liking just getting in halfway kind of a thing. So if you're looking for something that you can mostly use for every day, but then also use for, you know, packing for a personal item, for a trip, for a short trip, or to go with the rest of your gear for a longer trip, I think this is definitely a good option to consider, just because of all of its useful compartments and ease of packing, and the fact that it is comfortable. That's key if you're going to be hauling it around as you're exploring. So there you have it, the modern DAYFARER backpack 18 liters. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.